Hi, I am Zainab Khokhar, and I lead business transformation and strategy at Emesh Metal Manufacturing in the UAE. So Emesh is basically a metal manufacturing company. We specialize in bespoke architectural envelopes and engineered metal works. We had a client. It was a government entity, right? So they came up with their project where they required us to put on a finish that is quite easily achievable in stainless steel. But the material that they were working with was aluminium. And to achieve that particular finish is not possible with aluminium. We wanted a supplier or a manufacturer who does coatings and surface finishes that could, transfer that same finish and that same aesthetic that could be found on stainless steel and apply to aluminium. It was quite a challenge because it is not technically possible, but we told our client that we would find something that is at least 80 to 90% similar. So that's where this journey began, right? And we have suppliers, we have coating suppliers and paint suppliers that we have been working with for many years. Emesh Metal Manufacturing has been in the industry for over 25 years. So you can understand that we have established coating and paint suppliers that we've been working with, our vendors, for many, many years. And they're excellent partners. They do a great job and they've done great work across the country. So we went and we worked with them. We did a lot of R&D, but we could not get that finish that our client wanted. So the finish that the client wanted was anodizing or electroplating. That you can only achieve that finish perfectly on stainless steel. It's just an inherent material property. It could not be applied to aluminium, but they wanted it on aluminium. So we were trying to get that finish with PVD or PVDF or powder coating. We went to many suppliers around the market. We even tried new ones. And we came across a supplier who claimed that their products were they were an agent to certain products from Europe. So they did look promising on their sample boards, but when we tried to implement that technology on our product, the aluminium, mock-up pieces and sample pieces, it did not work out. It was quite a failure. So that's when we stopped working with people that we have worked with. We looked across our network. We went up to them and we asked them if they would know something like this. But I got a very consistent answer from everyone that this is not possible on aluminium. And then when I would look up on the internet, I would find that you have this technology present in Russia, in Europe, in the Western world. So why is it that in the UAE, where you have such giants and a very strong manufacturing ecosystem, how is it possible that in this hub, you don't have this basic technology of these finishes that you actually see in furniture and interior works as well? So that's when I went to Google and I looked up new suppliers. And it was baffling because I went through lists on Google, listings, and there's so much jargon on all the, the techniques that I wanted. And I jotted down a few suppliers and I rang them up. What's surprising is that, when you advertise that you have a particular technology or a surface finish or a coating on your website, and when you call them up, they had no clue what I was talking about. And I would tell them and address it to them that this is what I saw on your website. This is what your marketing, this is what your portfolio says. And the people, the sales guys, whoever answered the calls, had no clue. Some of them said we don't do it. Some of them said that, we have discontinued it. But some of them told me that they don't know what I'm talking about. And that's when I literally hit a roadblock. And I thought perhaps everyone who's been telling me in my own industry, in the network, and on the internet itself, that I thought to myself, if Google does not have the answer, if people who have been in the industry for so long do not have the answer to this, I probably am doing something wrong. Maybe I actually don't know what I'm doing. Maybe this is not available. I was exhausted. So that's where I stopped. There must be a specialist in the country. It is not possible. Someone might be doing this somewhere. Maybe they're not listed on Google. Maybe their marketing isn't strong enough. And that's when it hit me. Make Works found us after a 2-year-long journey. She was looking for an expanded mesh metal manufacturer in the UAE. And it took her 2 years to find us. She came to me and she told me that, you guys are specialists, and we know it has taken us a while to look for someone who does meshes. And they did land at our factory, right? We had our meeting and it was beautiful, and she introduced us to Make Works, and we were listed on Make Works, which is just absolutely great. She found us after so much effort. We had a one-on-one. There was a whole connection. There was a story built there. She created that feeling where I saw that a real person came to a real manufacturer and put in both together, bridged that gap for people to find and make the right decisions on Make Works. So that's when I thought there must be a paint supplier, a coating supplier that Make Works has found, and they might be listed there. So that was it. That was the moment. That was the turning point. I went online straight to Make Works, a few clicks, a few keywords, and I got a list of suppliers who do paint work, who do coating work on metal, on concrete, on wood, on plastics, on all sorts of materials, and those were the finishes I was looking for. I jot a few suppliers down, and the first one I called, it was a brilliant response. I called the guy, I gave him my brief, and all he asked me was, where are you located? Within 45 minutes, he was at our facility. He had brought in his sample board, and he had brought in his samples, 2 bags full of samples, a sample board, everything all ready and done up. So when he came with his sample board, I was a bit in dismay because whatever I saw, I told him, yes, I've seen these everywhere at other suppliers too, but this is not, I'm sure this is anodizing or electroplating. And he told me, no, this is paint. This is a coating technology. We have 2 coating systems, 3, 4, 5, 7 coating systems, and they're all achieved with paint, all the finishes that you see. On glass, there are mirror finishes, there were anodizing, electroplated finishes. I stopped him mid-sentence. I stopped him right there. I'm like, wait. I rounded up our MD, our other directors, our key salespeople, and I held a meeting there and then, midday. I got everyone together and I told everyone, you all told me that this is not available in the country. This is not possible. Some people told me, I'm like, look at this. We have this right now in front of us. I'm like, this is all paint. This is not your electroplating or anodizing. It's just basic paint, and they've achieved these finishes, these stunning, lustrous finishes. And that's it. Our journey with the supplier went on. They were based in Al Quoz. They invited us. They have this technology from Germany. It's called MIPA. The company's name is Mega Paints. And we've had a beautiful partnership with them. It's been over a year, and we're still going very strong. What I like about Make Works is how they find the right people, the right manufacturers, and put them into a platform that feels very genuine. It feels very user-friendly. And when you go onto it, you know that the way that they related to you, the connection that they built with you, that's exactly how they have curated suppliers on their platform.